Hey, what's up everybody? What's going on? I'm so excited today. Thanks to everybody who have subscribed to IT Skills Academy. We are still growing big and better. I continue to upload these projects, although sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming to have all the projects finished, but I do my level best to ensure that every project that I have started, I'll see it up to the end. That's a promise that I have promised you. But just ensure that you hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so that you get notified every time I release a new video. Having said that, today we continue to create the e-commerce admin panel, where we are doing part 2 of the dashboard. In the previous video we created the part 1 of the dashboard, and in this video we finish the dashboard, and I hope it will be fun. Just ensure that you watch it until the end so that you get to understand how you can go about creating an e-commerce dashboard panel. So without so much ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so we continue creating the e-commerce dashboard. So we have part 1 and part 2 of how to create the e-commerce dashboard. So this is what we had in part 1, where we created this cool search. We also had the left and the right panels, and the banner here that says e-commerce, as you can see. So in this video, which is part 2, we are creating the e-commerce transaction summary. So I'm creating a div with a class of container fluid, within which I'm going to have yet another div with a class of row. I'm also going to give it yet another class of clear freaks. So this will just help it in styling. I'm also splitting this row into several columns. So I'm having it with a div of call LG3, call MD5, and call SM5. And I also want to have the text centered, so I'm having it in the class of text center. Within that div or within that column, I'm creating the first card, and within that card I'm having another div with a class of body, and I'm also having the input field where we are going to come and have some text. So the input has a type of text and a class of knob, and I also want to give it some few other properties here. So I'll also have it with a value, and the value will be 42, and I'm also having it with a data line which will be circle, so or round rather, so that will make it a circle or rounded. And I'm also going to come and have it with a data width. So the data width should be 100, and also a data height, I'm also going to come and give it 100 as well. Alright, so the next thing is the data thickness, so that should be equal to 0.9. That's fine. Alright, and also data T color, so this just give it a color. So I'm just going to come and have some color code here. So this is for color green, so and should be read only. Alright, so now below that we're going to come and have a paragraph tag, and within that we're going to come and have the customers. So maybe you can check that and see how it looks like. So I'm refreshing here, and oh, that looks nice. You can see it there. So now we want several of that, so to save time, we're just going to come and duplicate this card several times, and then we just change a few things here and there to just make it look real, isn't it? Hope that will save us a second. Alright, so we are doing some duplication here, and let's see how that looks like. Oh great, that looks nice, but we have one extra, so we need to get rid of that, right? So we get rid of it, and we are just doing some housekeeping here, guys, so that you can just see what's happening. So I just cut this down. Right, so everything is visible to you guys here. All right, that looks great. Yes, so now we move on to the next thing, and that will be just changing a few values here, just make it look real. So here we just put total orders. Okay, so that's total order. Maybe we also change the color, so we put a different color code here that should change the color, right? Okay, so now very fast, move on to the next. Change this custom down here very fast. So this should be transactions. As usual, we change the color code here very fast, so this again should give it a different color. Okay, moving on to the next one here, we change these customers. Maybe here we can put revenue. Okay, that looks nice. We change the color code here again. As usual, that should give it a different color. We see how that looks like. Oh, great, that does look beautiful. Okay, now let's also change the values there. Just complete that and make it real. So we just change that value there. Change these, maybe we can give it 62 or something. Alright, so we change this to 1. Alright, just have it a 1 there. That looks nice. We refresh that and that looks nice. See how it looks when you just hide that sidebar. Okay, on a mobile view, that's how it looks like. So responsive. That's great. Okay, let's get back there and keep on adding some few more things. Alright, so we are back to Visual Studio, and what we want to do is to create the annual reports. I'm just finding where we should fix this. It should be right somewhere here. Alright, so here what we are doing is I just want to first of all create a comment so that you can be able to see what is happening. So here I write annual report, and just below that I'm just going to create another div, and I'm going to give it a class of row. So basically what we are doing is creating yet another row on top of or below the previous one. So this one we're just going to come and give it a class of row and prefix, just like we did with the first one there. And as usual, we're also going to split this into 2 columns. So I'm creating another div here with a class of call lg8. I'm also going to have it with a call md12. So that is just again to make it responsive on various devices. I'm also creating a card here, so I create a div with a class of card. I also give it a class of a product report. And now within that div we are having the header, so again a div with a class of header. And now within that we have the h2 element, and we have our text there. And because we want to style it a little bit, we just come and say annual report. Alright, so just after that we now want to come and have some text. So let's see how that looks on a browser first. So we refresh that, and that should give us something that looks like this. Oh, this is taking a bit. What's not happening? Okay, we're almost there now. Loading. Yeah, and that's what we have, the annual report styled in purple, and that should be pink and black or something. Okay, yeah, now below that header we want to come and have some text. So just finding where we should fix this, so you should be a bit careful so that you don't find yourself in the long door, or is it room? Okay, so we are creating another div with a class of body. Within that that's where we are just going to come and have our text. So I'm creating yet another div with a class of row. I'm also going to come and give it the prefix class, so that just helps in styling it a little bit. Oh, and again another column within that. So that's why we have the div with a class of call lg4. So that's just to have the first column within that row that we created. Still remember below the annual report right? Okay, and because we want it to be a bit responsive on different devices, we are giving it the different classes. They call LG4, they call MD4, and they call SM4. Okay, so that the column can respond to various devices. And now below here, we want to come and have another div with a class of icon. So we just styling our column here a little bit. So we just come and give it x hyphen all x amber, I mean, and then now the m hyphen b hyphen 15. Now within that column, we're just going to come and have the icon. So we just giving it a class of ZMID shirt, and the type of shirt should be donut. So that's about it, I hope so. And now below that div, we should now come and have something here. So we are creating another div with a class of a call hyphen in, within which we want to come and have some text, and it should be within a small because we want it to be small. Yeah, and we should also give it a class as well, so that is text muted. That's just give it some grayish color. Yeah, and we should have the text or something. Yeah, let's just have some text inside here. So that sales report, great. And but I think looks nice, so let's just print it there, guys, so that you can see what is happening. And now below that, we're also going to come and have a h4. So here we're just going to come and have the value, so that should be $4 and a few coins on top. Okay, so that looks nice. How does it look on the browser? That looks nice. Yeah, but we are left to fix something here. This should be having a knowledge background. Yes, I hope so. Let's try fix that. What went wrong? Okay, we might have misspelled something somewhere. Where should that be? Okay, try to fix that. Oh yeah, should have it here. So this one should be XL ABBA. Yeah, that should give us the knowledge background. That looks great. Yeah, so let's keep on going. Okay, okay, so now below this column, we're just going to come and have several columns. So just to save time, as usual, we duplicate this a little bit and just change a few values there to just make it look real, as usual. That's the drill. Yeah, should not repeat everything, or should you? Alright, so we refresh and see how that looks like. Okay, that gives us that's what we want. So now it's time to change a few things here, just make it look real. Just real. Okay, hope you get used to it. So we just change this. We can come and have this as annual revenue, and come and also change this. So this should be blue, and we should also come and change the values here a little bit. Make it fast. That should be 6. Just some damn values here. Can just type anything. Yeah, maybe later we're just going to come and have this coming from the database, or yeah, just make it look more real. Yeah, maybe just talking of real. Okay, so we can just come and have this as chat. So this one should be what? So we check this here. We give it purple. Yeah, purple. That looks nice. We can also change these as well, so we give it what? Okay, card. Yeah, that looks great. We also change the text here, call it total something. Should be total what? Profit. Yeah, profit is good. When you make profit, you feel good, just like how you're feeling when you're watching this video, right? Okay. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you keep on getting these good videos in future. Yeah, turn that notification bell. Oh, this looks great. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep on adding a few stuff. So this is the annual report. Yeah. What about we add a simple, or not simple, let's just add a chart just below that. Yeah, that will look great. So we get back to the Visual Studio. This is where magic happens. So we just change a few stuff here. So where should we fix this? You should be very careful so that you don't find yourself in your neighbor's house. Yeah, so we should have it just below here. So we just come and put a div here with an ID of area chart, and that's it. Yeah, that will just pull the what are we creating here? Yeah, just pull the chart and have it fixed just below this stuff. Yeah, rolling that to see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Yeah, remember as I said when we are starting this video, we have all the assets included in this video. That's why we are just calling them in this. So it will not just happen if you have not included all the assets that are required for this e-commerce dashboard. Remember, we have a link in the description that contain all these assets. You can also download the full project. So remember, this is a project that I got from the internet, and I'm just showing you how to go about creating it. Yes, so all the assets, find them in the description below. Okay, so now below that, we're just going to come and have the popular products, and this, remember, is still within the law, so we're just having yet another column here. So we are still within the law that we just created a few minutes ago. So we are creating a column here, and so that it is responsive, we are giving it a class of call lg4 and call md12, and also having it with another div within it that should be a card, or with a class of card rather, and also having a div with a class of header. So this is where we're just going to come and have the header. Remember, we are giving it all these classes so that we can be able to have it looking fancy. Yeah, because we have some CSS somewhere which is working. Yes, which is just making it look a bit more appealing. So now below that, we are now going to have a basic table. So I'm creating a div here with a class of table responsive. Yeah, you get it right. Yeah, you guessed it right. I mean, yeah, we want it to be responsive. So now we are now going to come and have our table. The table should have a class of table. Oh, did I just write div? That should be a table. Yeah, we will correct that. Okay, let's first give it a class of table hover, and a few more classes here. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of this. So this should be table and not a div. Yeah, correct that if you're moving at my pace. If you're not, then you can just, yeah, ignore that and do the right thing. Okay, so now within the table, as usual, we're just going to come and have the t hand with a few t headings. Of course, that should be within a table or row, so that's why I'm creating the table or the tl. So we're just going to come and have several table headings here. So the first will be item, and the other one should be what? Oh, it's not working. Okay. Nice. So just leave that blank. Yeah. And here we should also have what else? That should be views. Okay. So like how many people have viewed that? That's it. So we have the table body again down there, and here we should have what? The first table row. Create a row. We split that row into several columns. So we have the first td here. It should have a class. Okay. So now within that, I'm going to come and have what? What should we have inside here? Okay. I'm thinking of having an image here. I don't think that will work. Okay, so let's check. I'm just checking the images that I have here. Okay, so these are the images that we have for this project. Okay, let's just have the image path here. Maybe we can fix the image later, so let's just put what here? Assets. So this just a path to a specific image. Okay, so as you can see, we have several images in a folder that I've called e-commerce. So I'm creating yet another table column here. So the first one, I beg your pardon, it should have the image, as you can see. So the second one, this is where we're just going to come and have an anchor tag. So make it fast, just dragging yourself. Yeah, we give it a class here. The class should be what? Okay, text muted, just make it look great. Okay, we got that, John. Move on to the next one. Okay, so that should be what? The name, pre-session. Okay, yeah, this is just the name of the specific product, the specific in quotes popular product. Yes, so just having some dummy text here, and we should also come and say yeah, we're just creating another column here. And what should we have within this? Yeah, the items, yeah, or the price of the item. Hope so. Alright, and what do you want to do here? You guessed it right. We just want to duplicate this a bit, so for several more times, so that just have some order here. Okay, so we just duplicate this. Remember, this will just be some dummy data. We have not connected this to the dashboard, or I mean database. Yeah, so that's something that we'll be doing later. So after that, we just want to come and change a few stuff. So let me just ensure that everything is clear and clean. Okay, everything looks good. So I just change a few stuff here as usual to make it look real. so this should be what, just give it a dummy number here, so 2515. So the next product, so we change this, so we make it fast. What should we give this? Yeah, let's see how it looks on a browser now. Refresh that, and boom, yeah, that look good. Cool. Is it responsive, John? Yeah, it should be responsive. Yeah, scroll there, you see all the items. Yeah, product name, description, everything. Yeah, you scroll there, looks nice. Let's just paste a few things here so that it looks good. Popular what? Popular products. Are you spaced out? You should be. You just did that. Yes, clear. Fixed. So that looks good, and the dashboard is taking shape, isn't it? Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so that looks great. So we're just going to come and add the final stuff. So that should be a table just below here. So this is all the code that we have here. So I just want to see where we should fix this, the last column here. I keep on forgetting, so let me just get back when I see where I should fix this. Let me test this. I also did a few tests here to see if I'm right. That looks almost, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so let's few tests more. John, you're not yet satisfied? Yes, we should have it below there. Let's get started. Okay, so now what we want to do here is to just come and have what, so I'm just commenting this out so that you can see what we're about to have down here. So this should be recent orders, so this should be again within a row. So we are done with the first row. So we have created at least 3 rows in this project. So the very first one that has the circles, we have the second one that has the chart and the popular products, and now this is the third row where we are having the recent orders. So we're having a div with a class of row and also a class of clearfix, and within that row, as usual, we are just going to come and have what, that should be a column. Yes, so it should have a column that should be responsive, so that's why I'm having it with a div or within a div that I'm giving it a class of call SM12, call MD12, and call LG12. So that means that the table will take the whole part of the screen, so whether it's on a small, large, medium device. Okay, so now within the column we are creating a div. The shortcut didn't work for me. Okay, let me just do it the long way. So I'm creating a div with a class of card, and let's see if it works for me. Oh, okay, not yet working. That was a problem. Okay, let's see. A card. Yes, with a card it's working. Let's try the header again. It's not working again. So should we go the long way again? Okay, let's try that long way. So one more time, header. It worked. So now let's have some stuff here. So this should be the heading. I almost forgot. So strong, and that should be what, recent orders. We style it as we have been doing within strong. So down here we put orders. That's right. Should we look at how it looks on a browser? I think that's too early. Let's add some more stuff. So we add a few stuff just below that column, and that should be the table. So we are creating a div with a class of table responsive, just to make our table responsive. You guessed it right. Now within the div we are creating a table. The table, remember, should have a class of table, and table what? Table hoover. Yeah, right. Yeah, and C underscore table, so that's just a class that will help in styling the table so that looks a bit fancy. Not a bit, just fancy. Okay, so we are having the table, and that should start with what? The table header, so that we have the headings John, make it fast, T head. Yeah, and now we should also have the table rows. Yeah, should only have one row, John, not rows. And we should also now have a few headings, and this, because it is within the T head, should be TH and not TD, although they are columns, just to make it look bold. Yeah, just to make it look like a heading, because it is. So we are styling it a little bit here, so we are giving it a style, and the style is a width of 68 pixels, and we have a few table headings. So that is a table, or that should be name rather, item, address, quantity, and what is the last? Status, right? Yeah, whether it is pending, ordered, or being delivered. Yeah, below that we are going to have the table body. As usual, we are going to have our first row. So here we are going to have a few stuff, so let me just write them down. They are very easy, straightforward, so let me just type them out. Let's refresh and see how that looks on a browser. Oh, wonderful, that looks great. Yeah, and that's the dashboard. So this is our first page, and I do hope it looks nice. So let me know if it looks nice in the comments below. Yeah, let's just keep engaging in the comments below. Yeah, so this looks great. So in the next video, we'll be creating the products. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.